When did you see someone fail as a parent? My ex-wife gets our daughter Haley every weekend, and every weekend Haley comes home with a brand new injury. Bruised lip, scraped knee, even a cracked rib once. But the court's only response has been, children need their mothers. Well, last week I was getting ready to go pick her up when I got the call. It was her friend's mom. Haley's at my house in Woodbridge for a sleepover, and her insulin pump just failed. We don't know what to do. Her blood sugar is at 450 and climbing. I felt my stomach drop through the floor. That number should never be above 180. Where's her backup insulin? I asked, already grabbing my keys. She doesn't have any with her. Your wife dropped her off and said everything was in the pump. My hands were shaking as I started my car. My ex always carried the backup insulin in her purse. She made a huge show of it during custody hearings, proving what a prepared mother she was. I called her immediately. She answered with casino noise in the background. Haley's pump failed. She needs insulin now. You're only 15 minutes from the sleepover house. Yes. I just hit an all-time record, she responded. Our daughter is dying, I yelled. You need to leave now. There was a pause. I could hear dealer voices in the background. I'm at the high roller table. I don't care what table. I'm down $3,000. I need to win it back. I slammed my hand on the steering wheel, pushing 90 on the highway. Our daughter is going to die. I'm 45 minutes away. You're 15. Then call an ambulance. They don't carry insulin. You know this. Only her prescription pen works. It's in your purse. I'm in the middle of a hand. Give me 20 minutes. The sleepover mom texted me a photo at 12:15. Haley unconscious on their bathroom floor. Her lips pale. Vomit on her shirt. The text said, she's over 500 now. Barely responsive. I called my ex again, screaming now. She's dying. Get in your car. Stop being dramatic. And stop calling. You made me lose that hand. The dealer thought I was cheating with signals. That's another 500 gone because of you. I hung up and called 911, explaining everything through tears. They said they'd meet me there, but confirmed what I already knew. Paramedics can't administer insulin without the prescription pen. When I finally screeched into their driveway at 12:38 a.m., the ambulance was already there. Haley was on a stretcher, completely unconscious. The paramedic looked grim. Blood sugar's too high for our meter to read. We need insulin immediately. My ex has it. She's coming, but she wasn't. Not for another 42 minutes. I tried calling the casino directly. My daughter is dying. My ex-wife Rachel Beckett is at your high roller table. She has life-saving medication. Please make her leave. Sir, we can't force guests to leave for personal matters. It's not personal. A child is dying. I'm sorry, sir. The paramedics arrived. I begged them to call her, thinking medical professionals would get through. The lead paramedic tried. Ma'am, your daughter is in diabetic ketoacidosis. Her organs are shutting down. I heard her response through his phone. I'm her mother. I'll decide when it's serious enough to leave. When my ex finally strolled through the emergency room doors at 1:20 a.m., her designer purse was over her shoulder, reeking of cigarette smoke and wine. Haley was already in the pediatric ICU. She tossed the insulin pen at the nurse like it was nothing. Here, though you should know, your constant calling made me lose $6,000 tonight. I couldn't speak. Our daughter was on dialysis. The doctor had just explained her kidneys were functioning at 40%. My ex turned to the doctor, not even looking at Haley behind the glass. This is because her pump was defective, right? Manufacturing error? Ma'am, this is because she didn't receive insulin for over 2 hours during a life-threatening situation. My ex's face went red. She spun toward me. You should have made sure the sleepover mom had backup supplies. What kind of father sends his diabetic child without backup? The backup was in your purse, at the casino. Don't you dare blame this on me. You're the one who lives 45 minutes away. You chose to move that far. If you lived closer, this wouldn't have happened. The doctor interrupted to explain Haley would need dialysis 3 times a week, possibly for months, maybe permanently. We had no idea if she was ever going to be the same again. My ex pulled out her phone and started typing. I need to document this negligence. 2 days later, I was with Haley in the ICU, and my wife was in the casino when I got the news. Haley's organs failed. She didn't make it. I cried so hard I ran out of tears. And over the next 36 hours, I called Rachel over 50 times, but she didn't even visit once. I remember that's when I stopped crying. Not because I wasn't devastated, I was. And not because my life wasn't destroyed, it absolutely was. But because I knew I had to destroy Rachel, and I was about to show her exactly how far a grieving father is willing to go.